the very first thing that occurs to me is if my partner said to me, I don't feel desired, is I'd probably need a lot more information. And some of the information that I would want is, what does that mean? What are things that I do that do leave you feeling desired? What are things you're wanting me to say that I'm not saying? What are some things you're wanting me to do that I'm not doing? If you were feeling completely desired, paint for me a picture of all the things that are happening in the course of 24 hours that I would be doing that would lead you to feel super desired. Like, what would be happening that isn't happening? That's really where I would begin.
Yeah.
And I would like making the list in my mind, and I would be checking my own body to find out which of those things that they're describing light me up, because that's where we have a match. Oh, you would want me to do that? I would love to do that. That's what I'm looking for. And so I'm looking for all of the things that they haven't been able to tell me, haven't been able to express, haven't even thought about themselves, maybe don't even know what they want. You know, sometimes when people say, I want to feel more desired, they don't even know what would make them feel more desired. So that would be a place to begin. And then I'd be looking for what are the things they might be asking for that I would enjoy doing. And I would leave all the things that I wouldn't enjoy doing. I wouldn't let that freak me out at all. If they're like, I would like you to, whatever it is, put on a ballroom gown in the mornings and dance around the living room with me. Yeah, I am certainly not going to be doing that. Okay. So I'd be like, okay, good to know. Good to know. What else? What else? What else? Until we find the things that I'm like, ooh, I would love that. We show people how we want to be loved by giving it to them in the way that we would want it. So sometimes if you pay attention to the ways that you express love to your partner, that might be what you're unconsciously wishing they are doing for you. And sometimes when they do things for you, they're unconsciously wishing for you to do that for them. They want reciprocity. We want reciprocity. We lead the way by modeling the thing that we want. And we also humans tend to assume shared meaning making, which is, if I shovel the yard with snow, if I shovel the snow out of the driveway, that's my way of expressing love to you. And the reciprocity for me is you then, this is very gendered, you then would express love to me by, cooking me dinner. So we do things for each other. So as you discover those things in your relationship, you may find that your partner expresses love through doing things, or through listen, love languages has got no scientific validation, but it can be a helpful frame for starting a conversation. So it can be useful, but don't take it too seriously. But if you start asking, what does it mean to you when you do blah, blah, blah? Are you hoping I feel loved by that? And then you can also check for yourself, is that how you enjoy feeling loved? And in my opinion, is to focus on what is working, not to overly analyze the stuff that isn't working. You're not trying to give each other corrective feedback to mold them into who you want them to be, and you don't want that yourself. But when you can start catching one another doing it well, when you're like, oh, when you did that, I felt so loved. I felt so, when you look at me in that way, I get goosebumps, so that you're each getting the information you need from one another about where there's alignment and where intention and impact are lining up, can be very, very energizing.